Welcome, guys. You're on Facebook. Tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us where you're joining from. Marker from you. Hey, Brenda. Douala, Cameroon. Abuja, Imen. Oluchi, Asaba. Yeah, Godwin from Cameroon. Esther from UK. Funke Kens from UK. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Share this video, do a watch party, add, tag, message. Now the principle. Whatever nugget you're going to get from this video, make sure you drop it in the comments. We have Kenya in the house, UK, Lagos, Abuja. Fantastic. Violet from Nairobi. Maduka from Nigeria. Good news. Abuja. Benue, Paula. Namibia, wow. Malaysia, Elizabeth, Malaysia. Petrus, wow. That's great. Tazan, Abakaliki, Botswana, Odile, Madu, Joy, Tambou. Welcome, everyone. It's going to be all tonight with the legendary First Lady. Yeah, welcome. We have our guest with us now. Hello, boss lady.
Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Great, great. Can you guys see me okay?
No, can't see you. Your video is not showing.
Okay, wonderful. I just wanted to make sure.
Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, your video is off.
Is it? Because I don't have it off. It says it's on.
Oh.
Someone said they can see me.
We can see her. Are you serious? It must be for my hand then. I can see you. Okay.
Yeah, I saw in the chat said I can see you. We can see her. I can see me. I can see you guys.
Your face is even showing. Your face is showing on Facebook, but it's not showing you. I'm not seeing you.
Isn't that strange? At first, I couldn't see myself at all.
I can see you on Facebook, but I can't see you yet. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see both of you.
Wow. Welcome, welcome. We are glad to have you here. We are so excited. There's a lot of excitement on the air. after watching your video and so many encouraging calls from the GoPro, recruiting mastery. So so many of us from a distance, we've been watching you, you've been encouraging us with all you're doing. And that's why when I put the call to you, I never knew that it would be this fast to get you here. Thank you very much for accepting our call to come share with us tips that will help us have success in network marketing. When I put up your flyer, so many people were wow. Say, wow. So we're going to meet the boss lady Tiffany today. So they're all excited. So we have people from different places. We have people from the UK, from US, from different parts of Africa present here, even on Facebook. We have a lot of people who have joined us there. And so we'll just get started right away. But let me introduce you to our audience here. I run a program. I own an organization called the Global Bosses Network. It's not a network marketing company. It's like a generic company. I call it my team name. And so I've had the opportunity to have Marina Worry here, Fraser Brooks here, and so many other top leaders have been here to train us on things that will help us have success in our business. I belong to a company, but I'm using this as a platform to train a lot of people. So we have people from other companies who are not even my company here. Friends from other companies are also here to hear from you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Charles Tambou. I'm the boss of the Global Bosses. And here with me is my wonderful wife, who has always been with me all more times. And we have before us our guest, all the way from the US. She's a transformational coach, a publisher of digital magazine and consultant. She lives in Las Vegas with her daughter, Codi, and their cat, Sushi Anne. I hope I pronounced the name well. Our favorite quote is the obstacle is the opportunity. That's a favorite quote. The college graduate, accidental entrepreneur, Tiffaney Malott served her country in the United States Air Force before entering corporate America. After 5 years working in manufacturing, she found that changed her life. She is a 20-year veteran of network marketing, now retired, and 8 figures built nationally and internationally. Top income earner 7 years straight. Sought after nationally and internationally for our enlightening, empowering, and entertaining trainings. Now a transformational coach helping networkers, direct sellers, and home-based business owners how to transform their business, their speaking, and their lives. For me, I met her through a video when I paid for GoPro. What was it? There's the program yearly owned by Eric Worry. I don't know why it's escaping my head now. So it was your video where you were showcasing the different things, baggages that we need to drop for us to have success in our business. That was what caught my attention. And since then, I've been following you in our profession. So you've been a source of encouragement. My wife has really learned a lot from you also. And we are so glad to have you here. Today, she'll be sharing with us some secrets to build a solid network marketing business. So, you're welcome, boss.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. Thank you for all the kind comments coming in. And to you and your beautiful wife, I appreciate the invitation. And it's a pleasure to meet you both kind of in person.
You're welcome. So you have the floor.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, I do this a lot, so I don't know why this is strange. I think this is a slight delay, so I apologize for the pauses. Well, I will just start off by saying hello to everyone. I'm totally excited to be here and really excited to be able to speak to you all internationally and so many different countries. It is truly an honor and a pleasure. I will tell you a little bit more about me. 20 years ago, I was a jelly maker. I worked in a factory on third shift, and I literally made jelly for a living. And I want to start off by letting you know that it doesn't matter where you are right now. You can go and be wherever you want to go and become whatever you want to become. Because I was working in a factory 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was paycheck to paycheck. I wasn't exactly excited about where I was and what I wanted to do. And to be honest, I wasn't looking for an opportunity. I was tired of signing up for overtime. I was tired of trying to figure out how to earn more money, but I did not know anything about entrepreneurship. And I am an accidental entrepreneur because I literally stumbled upon network marketing. I met a man by chance who had his own business. And I'm a business major. So anyone who has a business, I'm excited and I'm intrigued. And this time was no different. And so he sent me information on his company. He sent me an audio tape. He sent me a videotape. He sent me a flip chart of slides about his company. And he sent me copies of his 4 checks from the month of January. This was back when we still got checks, you guys. And when I looked at his checks, you guys, he earned more money in 1 month than I earned in 6 months on my job. Now, if you met someone who earned more money in a month than you earn in 6 months on your job, would you not be interested in what they were doing? Especially if it was legal, right? And even if it was illegal in these times, you might look anyway. Well, that's where I was, but thankfully it was legal. It was a home-based business. It was a network marketing company, and everyone around me told me not to do it, but I did because I knew I had to do something different to get something different. And that one decision changed the course of my life forever. Part-time, my first month, I made an extra $1,000. By my 5th month, I reached the top of that company, and I was making more money part-time from home than I was making jelly in the factory. And then I went on to earn a 6-figure income in 3 years, and went on to earn a multiple 6-figure income. This month, 9 years ago, I went to a second company because the company I started with was sold to a hedge fund. A lot of people were not making money anymore. And so I had to shift again. And it was a very hard shift to make. It was a very hard move to make. But once again, I had to take care of me and do what I had to do in my family. And that decision helped me become who you see today. I went on in that company in less than 18 months to become a 7-figure income earner. The #1 income earner the entire time I was in that company. And today I've been retired since before 40. And I've been a stay-at-home mom the entire time my daughter has been alive. And I get a chance to do what I want to do now, not just what I have to do. Now, of course, I don't say any of that to impress you, but to impress upon you that 20 years ago, I didn't even know about entrepreneurship. I didn't know about network marketing, but one decision to do something different, one decision, what some people would call risk, I took, and it changed my life forever. It positioned me to own several companies. It has allowed me to be my own boss. It has allowed me to tithe more to my churches that I was a part of than I ever made in corporate America. It has allowed me to give to philanthropy and to travel the world. It has allowed me to become who I feel I was put on this earth to become. And I want to start off, I want to tell you my story because I need you to understand that your decision to join network marketing is more than just making money. It's more than just you making money. Network marketing is a vehicle for you to actually become who you were put on this earth to become. And even though it's misunderstood, even though it can be looked down upon, even though a lot of people will say you're crazy for doing it because they told me all of the same things, network marketing is the vehicle that will allow you to become the parent, the spouse, the friend, the leader, the missionary, the contributor, the entrepreneur, to become the global citizen that you've always desired to become. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to make sure that happens. Number one, you must see it for what it is. It is a vehicle. It is a vehicle. It allows you, without having to come up with lots of money, it allows you to not have the greatest, the biggest idea, and the hottest new product. It allows you to align yourself with someone else, offer their products, offer their services, get paid to get good. This is the only place that you can make a lot of money and earn while you learn. And we used to say this all the time back in the day, but today everyone's trying to act like they're an expert. See, when I got started, I used to brag about not knowing a whole lot. I used to brag and say, oh, well, I just got started and I made an extra 1,000. I'm learning from him and he made 50,000 last month. That was powerful for me. We love that story. But today, everybody wants to be the expert. Today, as soon as everybody signs up, they're going live. Today, as soon as everybody starts their business, they can teach you why you need the product. I'm going to tell you guys right now, one of the most beautiful things about network marketing is you could be a dummy and still get paid. Okay? You could be like, I just got here and I made a lot of money because I leaned on other people, because I followed the system, because I'm earning while I'm learning. I'm not an expert, but I know this stuff works. And I want you guys to realize that is one of the most powerful parts of our industry, most powerful parts of your company. And if you don't know everything yet, get excited. Because if you're already getting paid and you don't know everything yet, how much are you going to make when you learn some more? And that's what you got to get excited about. Another thing is that because you don't have to be an expert, you can introduce a lot of non-experts too. In my organization, in my first company, in the first year, I helped 6 other people reach the top of the company alongside with me. And we were all still learning. And as we learned more, we helped other people learn. And it was our getting in, not being the know-it-all, that helped us duplicate ourselves so fast because we plugged into the system. Next thing I need you guys to understand about network marketing is that you still get a chance to be you. You see, when I worked jobs, I served my country in the United States Air Force, and I worked for 3 companies in corporate America. And I had to wear their uniform. I had to wear their colors. The beautiful thing about network marketing is you can be all you. You can be exactly who you are. You don't have to change your name. You don't have to change your dress. You don't have to change your nationality. You don't have to change your race or ethnicity or beliefs. You can align yourself with the vehicle and you can actually make money while you're learning and still be you. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about what we have here, is that I can stay authentically me. I don't have to become someone else. I don't have to be anything, but I don't have to become this person or that person. I can just be Tiffaney and plug into the system and make money and become a better version of me. Does that make sense to everyone? If that makes sense, I'll tell you guys what I like. I like it when people interact with me. If you get a breakthrough or an aha moment with anything that I'm saying, drop a light bulb in the chat. If you love this message and love me giving it, drop some yellow hearts. And if you know you're going to make some money off of anything I say in the time that I'm with you, find the money bag and drop money bags anytime while I'm talking if you think this is going to help you get paid. Because one of the things I understand is that people don't get it. They don't understand that they are in a position to be themselves, not be perfect, learn and earn, and become the very best version of themselves. And if anybody wants to be the very best version of themselves, this is the industry to do it in. And so that's what happened for me. What happened for me was I plugged in to this industry. I was coachable. Do you guys want to know the 3 things you need? The 3 things you need to be a massive, incredible success in this industry. 3 simple things. 3 things. It's not a degree. It's not expertise. You don't have to be this phenomenal speaker. You only need 3 things. The first thing is you must have a burning desire. You must have a burning desire. If you have a burning desire, that means you will stop at nothing. If you have a burning desire, that means you will do whatever it takes. If you have a burning desire, you will not be denied. Do you know there are a lot of educated people, a lot of super articulate people? There are people who look better and talk better and knew more than I did, but their burning desire didn't outweigh mine. And that's why with all of their expertise, with all of their knowledge, with everything that they had over me, I still out-earned them. In fact, I came from behind and passed them. And not only did I pass them, I lapped them year after year after year. You know why? Because they didn't have the burning desire. They were leaning on being experts. They were leaning on being there first. They were leaning on knowing more than I did, but my burning desire took me way further than them. The first thing you need is a burning desire. If you have a burning desire, I want you to drop me. Just I do. Say if you have a burning desire, just say I do. I have a burning desire in the chat below. Second thing that you need is you have to be coachable and teachable. You must be coachable and teachable. Now, something everyone needs to understand is that when you align yourself with your vehicle, when you plug into a system, it doesn't work for you if you're going to reinvent the wheel. It doesn't work for you if you walk in and say, you know, I really think this will be better if I did it this way. I love it. Dude, you got all these people with burning desire plugged into your network. That's why all of you are winning. This is amazing. So you have to have a burning desire. You must be coachable and teachable. If you are not coachable, if you are not teachable, if you are not humble, if you cannot learn the system and follow it to get success, you are going to have a very difficult time. You are going to have a very difficult time. Let me tell you why humility is so important. And a lot of people confuse what humility is. A lot of people think humility means you lower yourself, or you put yourself beneath someone else, or you think other people are better than you, or you put other people on top of you. That's not what humility is. Humility is knowing you are so powerful, knowing that you can be so great that you don't have to prove to anyone at all how great you are. You just plug in, you just do the work, and you show everyone. Humility comes from confidence. Humility comes from confidence. And if you believe like I believe, and I'm a believer, I don't have to brag about what my Lord and Savior does for me. I don't have to brag about what comes, because I know where it comes from. I know it's not me that's doing it. And so I can be humble because I know I am great because of someone else. Now, whoever you believe in, you have to understand that humility is confidence, and humility is saying, okay, you've done it before. I haven't. You've had more success than I have, and you've gone places that I haven't gone. So I'm going to be humble. And I am confident that if you learn, if you can do it, I can do it. I'm going to be humble because I know if I follow your lead, I can run laps too. I'm going to be humble because I see you've gone places I haven't gone, and you've done things that I haven't done, and I want to do those things as well. So I'm telling you guys, you got to be coachable, you got to be teachable, and you must be humble so someone can show you the ropes. And just so you guys know, I have always been coachable. I have always, all my mentors have said, you're my best student. You have always been a lifelong learner. You are the one that will always take notes. And the reason why is because a wise man knows that he knows nothing. So before I open my mouth, before I question, before I say, this is how it should be, I'm going to learn everything I can from you. I'm going to go as high as I can, and then I'm going to help someone else do the same thing. Does that make sense? I've heard from a good friend who's one of the most humble people I know. He said his grandma used to say, if you're not humble, you stumble. And in this network marketing industry that we have today, I see a lot of people stumbling because they can't exactly be humble. And so I want you guys, if you're not humble, the world will humble you. So be coachable, be teachable, and be humble. You'll attract more people that way. And the third and final thing that you need is you have to be willing to work. You have to be willing to work. If you're not willing to work, it's not gonna work for you. If you're coachable and you're always taking notes and you're humble, and that's great, and you have a burning desire, that's great. But if you never lift a finger and do the work, you're just going to be a humble, broke person. Okay. So what we don't want is a bunch of humble, broke people. We don't want a lot of people with burning desire and their dreams aren't coming true. So we must be willing to do it all. You must be willing to do the work. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Doing the work in this industry, you could do it part-time. Do you know I changed my life, in my entire life, with 5 hours my first month? 5 hours my first month. I see people working 18 hours, 12 hours, 10 hours a day during their business. And they are working hard, but not exactly working smart. So even though you have to be willing to work, let me share with you guys how you can work smarter and not harder. And one of the things you really need to understand is that network marketing was designed for busy people. It was designed for busy people. So that means if you work 12 hours a day, like I did when I got started, that's right, Blessing, be coachable, teachable, and humble. If you work 12 hours a day, like I did when I got started, and you follow the system, systems help you leverage your time. And then you duplicate yourself following the system, then one of the things you are going to have is you're going to have people making money with you, and you're going to be benefiting from that. There's so many people doing everything, hours and hours, and they're wondering why their businesses aren't moving forward. Number one, I want you guys to write this in your notes, the Thompson Rule. Larry Thompson is a network marketing guru. He has helped several companies reach $1 billion in sales annually. And Larry Thompson has a rule called the Thompson Rule. And the Thompson Rule is 80-15-5. 80-15-5. And here's something you have to remember. 80% of the people who join your business want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month without changing their current lifestyle. They want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, depending on your country, it could be different, without changing their current lifestyle. This is where a lot of us mess up. When I joined, I put 5 hours total my first month, and I made an extra $1,000. And because of that, I was like, wow, I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to make more money. And it just kept growing from there. Most people bring people into the business, guys, and I'm going to be honest with you, we try to make them work like full-timers when their mindset is a part-timer. So use the system. Actually plug them in. Work smarter, not harder. Help them make money in 5 hours a week. Help them make money in 5 to 10 hours a week. And when they see that you can get them paid on a part-time basis without changing their current lifestyle, they will find more time to make more money right with you. Does this make sense? So I see people all the time losing people because they tell them every single time they're trying to make them work like full-time network marketers. And I'll be honest with you, I've been full-time in network marketing since 2000, almost 20 years. All right. And I never had to work a 50-hour work week. And I got to over $2 million a year. In fact, the more money I made, the less time I had to put in it. You know why? Because I understood leverage. I understood building a system-dependent business instead of a people-dependent business. And I remembered that network marketing is about a lot of people doing a little bit. A lot of people doing a little bit. Not 5 or 10 doing everything. A lot of people doing a little bit. And I mastered that. And my organizations exploded. All right. Oh, good. But I'm glad. My organization actually exploded because I had people everywhere. all ages, all colors, all sizes, doing a little bit. And of those 80 percenters, some of them decided to be 15 percenters and move up and do a little bit more. And some of them became 5 percenters and they were making 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, and 7 figures a year. But the truth is, guys, start them where they are. Start them where they are and help them do what they want to do, not what you want them to do. Help them do what they want to do. And once you help them do that, they'll do even more. If that makes sense to you, drop a light bulb. And I'm going to share one more thing with you guys that I feel has definitely changed everything for me in this profession. And then, Charles, if there are any questions or you want me to do something else, you can let me know, because my time is yours today. One of the things people need to understand about leaders, I love this definition of leadership. And the definition of leadership that I love is helping people go from where they are to where they've never been. Helping people go from where they are to where they've never been. And what I want you to think about, is this. I want you to think about the people you're leading. Are you helping them go from where they are to where they've never been? Not to where you need them to go so you can rank advance. Not where you need them to go so you can make more money, but from where they are to where they've never been, so they can become the best version of themselves and follow their own process, so they can go on their own journey. Because I find a lot of people are trying to lead people in a way that they can't follow, that they can't duplicate. There are people looking for ready-made rock stars instead of doing what someone did for me and take a jelly maker and believe in her more than she believed in herself to help her become what she never thought she could become. And so I just want to encourage you, in today's network marketing environment, I really do feel that people are looking for the rock stars. They're looking for the ready-made leaders. They are looking for the instant influencers, the people who come, who don't need any help, the people who already have the following, the people who can just plug in and boom, everybody gets rich overnight. I train my clients all the time. I have many people who come to me and say, my upline support is telling me, stop talking to these regular people. Stop talking to these regular nobodies. Go after the influencers. And you know what my answer is to them every time I hear that? You be the influencer. You don't have to look like an influencer, look for an influencer, because you are the influencer. And let me tell you something about an influencer. That doesn't mean how many people you have already following you. That doesn't mean how many people you have on social media. Influence is leadership, and leadership is influence. And if you can use your influence, your passion, your belief, your humility, your coachability, your desire, and you can transfer that into someone else to do something that they never thought they could do, and to do something that they never would have done without you there, you just use your influence. And I don't care if your influence helped them get free product. I don't care if your influence helped them get a few customers. I don't care if your influence helped them just change their whole life. You are an influencer. So stop looking for influencers. You are the influencer. Stop looking for the right people and know that you already are the right person. And influencers attract people. Right people attract other right people. And I want this, honestly, if I could send out a public service announcement right now to network marketing, I would stop telling people, stop looking for the ready-made rock stars and do what network marketing was designed to do. And that's to help ordinary people align themselves with the vehicle, plug into a system, and lead an extraordinary life. And I'll tell you, that's the network marketing that I fell in love with. That's the network marketing that I am committed to. That's the network marketing that changed my life. The one that said, what? She's a jelly maker? Works in a factory? That's okay. Plug her into the system, believe in her more than she believes in herself, help her along her journey, and help her explode, become one of the top 50 income earners in the industry in the entire world, help her help hundreds of thousands of people around the globe change their lives, help her become the influencer instead of thinking she needed to recruit one. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Stop looking for the right people because you already are the right person. Stop looking for the influencer and realize that you are the influencer and change some people's lives. Start where you are now and completely change your life so you can change the world. And believe me, network marketers, the world needs us more than any other industry right now because we are the ones with the personal development. We are the ones with the vehicle. We are the ones with the money and the time to do what we need to do in our communities to make this whole world a better place. And I'm in for the long haul. I am in to help more and more network marketers and direct sellers. And I hope you guys are in too, because believe it or not, it's not a politician that's going to change the world. And it's not going to be a reform for the police that's going to change the world. It is us making this money and pouring it back into our communities. That is what is going to create a legacy of ongoing success that is going to change the world and change the globe, that no matter who you are, what color you are, the world takes notice because of the impact you had right from where you stand today. So with that, Charles, sir, I didn't know what you wanted me to talk about, but that's what was on my heart. I hope that was enough. And if you have any questions, definitely I'm still here.
Wow, 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 wow. This is fantastic. You just poured it from the heart, and we've learned a lot in a short while with you now. Guys, if you have any question you want the boss lady Tiffany to answer, just drop it in the chat box. We just pick one or two. But I want to ask you this. You've mentioned what a newbie needs to do when joining the business and what we should go after as network marketer. What will you say to those who complain that people in the organization are not working? That they have the people they brought into the business, they are doing nothing, and because of that, they are tired. What do you have to say about it?
It's an excellent question, and I'd say a few things. Number one, this business is a revolving door. There are going to be people who come in, and there are going to be people who come out, go out. And that doesn't have everything to do with you. It doesn't have everything to do with you. What we're trying to do is once they come in, we're trying to grab some and get them to stay a while. Stay a little longer and stay a little longer. So every day we try to inspire them to do a little bit more so they stay longer. But it is a revolving door. That's the first thing. The second thing is you have to understand that the low cost of entry makes it easy to come in, but it also makes it easy to go out. I haven't met a network marketer yet that really had to spend five figures to join their network marketing business in US dollars. Usually on average, a network marketer can join their company from anywhere from $100 to $500 or so, right? So because of that, a lot of people, it's easy money. Even though they don't want to lose it, they can walk away from it because they didn't have to mortgage their house, because they didn't have to take out a super loan, because they don't have this big debt and overhead, and they don't have employees who are depending on them. So if we understand that that is a blessing but can also be a curse, then we understand the third thing is that we have to keep recruiting them even after we're in. See, in network marketing today, we're doing a lot of attraction marketing, meaning I am doing everything. I'm doing all this stuff of posting and following up and messaging and DMing and ad tagging and blah, blah, blah. And I do everything I can, every single thing I can to get you here. I got to get him. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. And we do everything to get him. Look as attractive as we can, post anything we can. And then you know what really happens in most companies, because I've been consulting for corporate, for companies, and I've been leading, coaching clients for almost 2 years. They all work so hard to get them in the door, but once they're in, they just throw them in a Facebook group and say, watch those videos and go through the units and call me when you rank advance. And it's really awkward to me because I'm thinking to myself, it's like, forgive me if y'all don't like this analogy, but it's kind of like a guy who sees a pretty girl and he just chases her and chases her and chases her, and he just wants her and wants her. And once he gets her, he's off to the next girl, chasing the next girl. That's the way network marketers are actually working today. But you have to do it better. The reason why a lot of people aren't working is because we stopped supporting them as soon as they got in the business. We actually stopped needing them. We thought, I got them now, let me go chase some more people. But you always have to keep recruiting. You work to recruit them to get them in, and every day you got to re-recruit them. Every day you got to re-sponsor them. On a regular basis, you got to remind them of the vision, tell them that they're supported, help them follow the system until they grow up and it's theirs. And then that's when you can let them go. And a lot of people look at that as, well, I don't have time to babysit. They're grown people. I don't have time. But no matter how old a person is when they join your business, let me tell you, they are the same as an infant. They may be our CEO outside of your business, but when they join your business, they are now a newborn baby. And let me ask you guys this question. You could drop the answer in the chat. When you had a newborn baby, and I'm sure there are people here, if you ever had a baby, okay, if you ever had a baby, or more than one. You're pregnant, you eat right, you do everything right, everyone's excited, you create the nursery, you do everything. And then when you actually go and bring the baby home, do you bring the newborn baby home, put him or her in the crib with a pack of diapers, some wipes, and some formula, and leave them there and say, okay, baby, this is everything you need, and I'll be back and I'll check on you in a week? Do we do that with a newborn baby? Somebody said, hell no. Exactly. We would never do that with the baby. But do you know that's what network marketers do every single day in their business? Every day. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. They're running after this baby. They can't wait for the baby to be born. They sign up the new distributor. Now you have a newborn baby. The baby is birthed. And you know what they do? They throw them in a Facebook group. That's the crib. And they throw them to the units. And they throw them to the units. And then they say, that's your diapers and your wipes and your formula. Go through all of that. And I'll send you a little flyer to put your picture on when you rank advanced. That's what we're doing. So the reason why I'm saying this, Charles, is you say, when people say my team's not working, I ask them, what have you done to help them work? What have you done? When a lot of people, when I consult, and people, or even companies, they actually say to me, well, no one's working, people aren't acting. One of the first things I look at is, what are you doing with people in the first 30 days of their business? What are you doing with them? What happens? And usually 90% of the time, they are not even interested. They don't talk to a person until they go produce or rank advance on their own. And I say, see, to me, that's backwards. See, for what I would do is, with my newborn baby, I nurture that baby. I'm there for that baby. And I am intentionally doing everything to raise that baby one day to leave the house. That's what I'm doing with the baby. I don't work hard to get the baby and then make the baby raise itself. I raise the baby so the baby can go do what I need it to do. And so what I need everyone to understand is, if your team's not working, I would look at this. Number one, how are you raising your babies? How are you actually leading and getting these people started in the business, Rosalind? How are you actually leading these people and getting them started? Because you know why most people quit? Network marketers are really good at saying, oh, they're just dream stealers. They're naysayers. They didn't want it. I wanted it more for them than they wanted it for themselves. No, they wanted it, but they couldn't figure out how to do it because you were off chasing the next person and you had no time for them. So the first thing I would look at is onboarding. How are you getting these people started? What does the support look like in the first 30 days? Are you getting them a belief check, and are you getting them paid and promoted? That's the first thing. Second thing I would look at, if your team's not working, I ask them, well, tell me what your work day looks like. Your team's not working, but see, as a person who's been doing this for 20 years, I know your team does what you do. So if your team's not working, I need to know, what are you doing? How many IPAs are you putting in? How many people are you exposed in a day? How many people did you recruit in the last 30 days? Because most people are complaining about what their team is not doing. They're not doing much either. So pretty much when I take a client or a company or anyone through those two things, 80% of the problems are solved, because they're going to get more people working because they are actually leading them in the first 30 days. And when I get the leaders on track with their own IPAs, then now they stop micromanaging their team because they've got new people, the team follows them, everything you do duplicates, and all ships rise with the tide. So that's my long answer. So if your team's not working, look at yourself. Are you working? And the second thing I would look at is how are you getting these new people started? Because anyone who can see that they can make money on a part-time basis, very few people just quit and don't want that anymore.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing. This is mind-boggling. And so someone is asking here that what were your challenges during the early part of your business when you started network marketing? What was the challenges?
Man, there were so many, and it's an excellent question. I'll say that the first challenge, the biggest challenge was myself. I was my biggest challenge to my business. My people skills were horrible. My philosophies were terrible. Yes, I had a burning desire, and that saved me, okay? And I was coachable and teachable, that saved me. And I was willing to work, and that saved me. Because without those, I was a pessimist, you guys. I was a proud pessimist. I was like, the glass is always half empty. And not only is the glass half empty, there is a hole in the bottom. I just always thought the worst was going to happen. And then I get in network marketing around all these positive people, and I thought they were all fake, and I thought I couldn't trust them. So my mindset was very poor. The second thing was my people skills. Absolutely terrible. I mean, terrible. Y'all, the way I talk to people, because I was so afraid of getting disappointed, I treated them like employees instead of treating them like team members. I treated them like employees instead of treating them like potential leaders. And so I actually didn't treat people very well at all. So I was really my biggest problem. And the third thing was I constantly was afraid of rejection. So everything I did was to always kind of stick it to them before they could stick it to me. I was constantly if a person asked a question, I was very defensive, and I was always jumping in, trying to set them straight, because their objections I took as rejection. And so I was my biggest problem. All right. So my pessimistic attitude, my fear of rejection was huge. And my lack of people skills literally cost me more money. I probably would have made a lot more money a lot sooner if that was better. But because I did have a burning desire, I wasn't going to stop, because I was coachable and teachable. So when someone said, look, girl, you cannot talk to people like that. Go read this book, and this book. I went and got the books and I studied them. And because I was willing to do the work on myself and on my business, it all came together. But I truly was my biggest obstacle. And that's why I'm a firm believer. And I say it all the time. It's like my quote now that I made up is, the obstacle is the opportunity. Because even though those were terrible obstacles to my success, those were opportunities for me to grow into who you see today. And so every obstacle now is an opportunity. I look forward to obstacles, because that is my next level waiting for me. And even though it's not easy, and even though it can be very challenging and daunting at times, I know that there is a better me on the other side. In the video that I did that went viral, that many people from Africa actually DM'd me and messaged me over and over from that 3.5-minute video. I say in that video, God doesn't give big fights to little soldiers. And so anything that comes up that I'm not good at, that is a challenge, that is an obstacle, I just say, hey, look, if I wasn't smart enough, if I wasn't strong enough, if I wasn't bold enough, then this wouldn't be in front of me. And so any big fight, I'm ready for it. I put on my shield and I pull out my slingshot, because I'm grateful for Goliath, because that's my next level. That's my next victory.
Whoa. You have something to say?
Whoa. I'm blown away. Thank you for coming. You said a lot. You really said a lot, which we are taking home. And I really like the aspects of the illustration about a newborn baby, that we should not abandon the people we bring into the system. We should coach them, carry them along, because we should treat them as future leaders.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
super excited. Yes, yes, yes. I got that. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate your presence, ma.
Let's
Thank
take
you so much.
let's take one or two questions. Like there's someone is asking, you know, you mentioned the Thompson Rule.
Yes.
You talked about the 80 part of it. What was the 15 and 5 part?
Oh, excellent. The 15% wants to make about $5,000 a month, and the 5% wants 6 figures or multiple 6 figures or 7 figures. That is the key. 80% who comes in wants to make an extra 500 to 1,000 a month without changing their current lifestyle. 15% wants to make 5,000 or so a month, kind of replacing a full-time job income. And then 5% wants to make that big income, 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, and 7 figures. And here's something I will say. We don't know who is who. Okay?
Yeah.
We don't know who is who in the 80-15-5. In network marketing, we are famous for saying don't prejudge, but we prejudge people all the time. We will prejudge people and say, oh, she just loves products. She's going to be a customer. Oh, but he's a strong man. He's going to be a builder. So you cannot prejudge anyone, because guess what? And if you do what I said about leading people on their journey, helping people go from where they are to where they've never been, here's what will happen. And this is the story of my life in this industry. I was an 80%er. I just wanted an extra 500 to 1,000 a month without changing my current lifestyle. But when I started seeing how much money I could make with that part-time effort, then I set a goal to be able to make what I make on my job, be able to make that in my business. And in 5 months, I became a 15%er, and I was able to match my full-time income. And then I said, now look, if I can make this much money, okay, and I can match my job, why can't I be one of those people that make over 100,000 a year? And then I became a 5%er. And then I literally became like a 1%er, because I got to a multiple 7-figure income and was the #1 income earner for 7 years in my company. And so I just want you guys to understand that you don't know who is who. You don't know who your next rock star is. So stop trying to identify them and just grow everyone and let them identify themselves. All right. So the 80-15-5, you don't know. And let me tell you something. The person who walks in and says, I'm going to make you rich, I'm going to make 7 figures, watch that person. I've never had a person who comes in talking like that. Never had one who walked in the door talking like that actually be the one that actually did it. So, but that's the 80-15-5. Thanks for making sure I covered that.
Fantastic. Now that's the final question we're going to take before what's the first thing as a leader you would teach your new and old downliners in your team? Do you start by teaching them about your business, or do you start by teaching them about network marketing?
Oh, that's a really interesting question. Here's what I would say. I don't teach new people network marketing. I was in my company for 2 years, my first company for 2 years, before I was even in a network marketing business. I don't have that network marketing generic conversation, because that's not going to necessarily help them make money. I teach them about their vehicle, their opportunity. This is our product or our service. This is how you use it, become a product of the product. This is how you offer it to other people. And this is how you tell them about this opportunity. I don't need to tell them about network marketing, because I don't need them, quite honestly, y'all, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't need them being a big proponent or a big fan of network marketing. I need them to be a great distributor in this company. So no generic network marketing talk. I don't need them Googling nobody else about network marketing. I need them in their back office. I need them on the team Zooms. I need them plugged in to what we're doing in this company. And I'm going to tell you, I coach and consult a lot of people. They don't even know. A lot of them don't even think they're in network marketing. Honestly, they're like, no, I'm not in network marketing. My company, we just share, like, girl, you in network marketing. It's okay. But they don't even know. But they are doing a great job in their business. And that is all that matters. So I would not teach them network marketing. First 30 days, I teach them how to get paid and promoted, how to make that first $500, how to get that belief check, and how to help them become a product of the product. Because the most important thing for us is to create that 30-day story. I need them creating that story. That's what I need. I don't need them creating no network marketing story. I need them creating a them story, a company story, a me as the upline story. And that's what I help them do. And I keep them there until they go Google somebody or find somebody else on Facebook. Then they get confused, but then I remind them this is what we do, and you've been doing that all along. Second thing, I teach everybody, and I'm gonna do this for you guys. And you said it's the last one, so I'm gonna add this, and then I guess we'll do final words. One of the biggest things that I've learned to teach people is that amateurs recruit, professionals sort. And Eric Worre has done an incredible job over the past 10 years of helping us see the difference between an amateur and a professional. And amateurs recruit. They target someone and they say, "Ooh, I want her. Look, she's beautiful. She's sharp. Oh my gosh, I gotta have her." That's an amateur. A professional sorts. A professional knows that she may or she may not, but I'm gonna make sure she knows about it, and I'm gonna follow up, and then I'm not gonna get emotionally attached to the outcome. So I'm gonna give you guys a little visual on what you're truly supposed to be doing every day in your network marketing business. Everyone has a deck of cards. I hope you guys can see that. Can you see that? It's a deck of cards right here. All right. This represents your list. This represents your list. Everyone's got a list. Everyone's got a list. Everyone's got a network, and it is basically the equivalent of a deck of cards. Now, in every deck of cards, and I'm pretty sure this is the same around the world, how many aces are in a deck of cards? Somebody drop that in the chat below. In your country, how many aces are in a deck of cards? Y'all just drop that in the chat. 4, okay? All right. Anybody else? How many aces are in a deck of cards in your country? 4, answer, okay? Pretty much. All right, so it looks like it's the same around the world, that there are 4 aces in a deck of cards. Now, let me ask you guys this. How many cards are in your deck in your country? How many cards are in each deck in your country? Oh, y'all got 40 cards? 40 cards in y'all's deck? 32 cards? Oh, okay, we're gonna leave that alone because we have 52 cards in our deck in the US, okay? So, okay, somebody else said 52. All right, so pretty 54. Are you counting jokers? Okay, everybody's saying 52. Somebody must have been playing Uno. I'm just kidding. So here's the thing. So basically, everyone has a deck of cards. Every new distributor. It doesn't matter if they're a CEO. Doesn't matter if they are an influencer on Instagram. It doesn't matter if they are a stay-at-home parent or a jelly maker. Doesn't matter. Everyone has a deck of cards, and this is what's awesome. We all have a deck. This represents your list. Now, you should have more than 52 people, but this is for the visual. Everyone has a list. Now, in every deck, there are aces, face cards, and numbers, okay? So, and we all have these. We all have them. So in the deck, everyone has number cards. Those are no's. This person's not gonna do anything with you. Everyone has face cards. Those are customers. And everyone has aces. Those represent distributors, okay? You know what our job is as a distributor in network marketing? Our job is to just flip the cards because we're professional sorters. Everybody we meet, this is what they all look like. This is what everybody looks like. We don't know what's on the other side. We don't know if they're going to be a number. We don't know if they're going to be a face card. We don't know if they're going to be an ace. But everybody on our list looks like this. And all we're supposed to do is flip the cards. So when you start prospecting, all you're supposed to do is flip. So here's this card. I'm going to flip the card. Oh, I got a face card. I got a customer. Now, you know what most people will do is they will just dance around and they'll be all excited, got a customer, and they will forget that they've got 51 other cards. But a professional doesn't get emotionally attached to the outcome, and a professional takes this customer and they keep on flipping. I flipped the next one. I got a no. Most amateurs, they get upset about a no, and they try to make this no turn into something else. Their best friend was this no, and they try to spend so much time on this no, trying to make it into a face card, trying to make it into an ace. But a professional, doesn't matter who it is, they're a no, they keep flipping. And now we're going to keep flipping. We got a customer, we keep flipping. We got a no, we keep flipping. We got a customer, we keep flipping. We got a no, we keep flipping. And we just keep flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping. And we go as fast as we can through this deck, not getting emotionally attached to the outcome. We just keep flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping. That's what professionals do. But amateurs get hung up on the outcome. An amateur cries because this was a 3. An amateur quits because they got a no. And they forget that they still have an entire deck of people waiting for you to flip their card. And so all I'm trying to tell you, you want to know what you're supposed to be doing? You are not really supposed to convince or persuade anyone. You're not. You are supposed to follow the system and let it help you sort through. And you just keep on flipping. You don't slow down. You get better and better and better. And you don't get hung up on any one card, because we know there are more cards needing to be flipped in the deck. And if anyone can get that straight in their heads and make that their philosophy and operate from that place, they will actually share their business with more people. They will actually flip more face cards and get more customers. They will actually get more distributors, and they will have an entire team of people doing the exact same thing. So when you ask, what do I teach people? I don't teach them network marketing. I teach them sort, flip these cards as fast as possible, because everyone is a window to 1,000 people. And I teach them to follow the system and get paid and promoted as fast as they can. And that's how I earn my 8 figures. And that's how I'm helping people change their lives in my community and my coaching group and my companies, is just keeping it that simple so they can win for the long run. Because that's what this journey is all about.
Wow, this is fire. This is fire, man. This is great. We are grateful for the information shared. We thank you. Someone is asking, do you have any coaching program? Do you have other things they can go through? Maybe a paid program, because I know you have a 1K club that
Yes.
has really changed a lot of people, and your magazine. And so how will they access this?
That's so nice. Let me put it down in the chat. Oh, look at all these chats. I wish I could read them all. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to put the website here to my coaching program. It is the Diva 1K Club. And I'll explain what it is. This is the website. It is only $1 per day. And what you get included is you get invited into a private Facebook group. You get my magazine, Direct Sales Diva magazine. You get the free subscription. But you also get me training just like this Monday through Thursdays at my breakfast at Tiffaneys. And I break down step by step by step philosophy, attitude, activity. We do challenges in that. I do advanced training. This Friday, I'm doing handle objections like a diva. And I teach a different type of network marketing, one that sustains, one that makes you attractive, one that makes you powerful, and one that gets you seriously paid. My goal in the beginning right now is to help 1,000 women reach $1,000 a month. That's my goal in the Diva 1K Club, because I know if people can make that extra income, it can change their life, even if they stop there. But I know that first $1,000 month for me actually made me realize I could make thousands, and it got me to hundreds of thousands a month. So that's where I start. And let me tell you what has happened. I've been doing this club since January, and I now have women in the group who started at $500 a month, and now they're making $1,500 a month. I have women who are making $1,500 a month who are now making more than $1,500 a week. I have actually 6 women in my group that are almost at 5 figures a month. And all they do is pay $30 a month, $1 a day. They get trained by me every morning, Monday through Thursday. They get assignments, they get challenges, and we are a very tight-knit community. I don't have anything for men right now, but men, if you're married, put your wife in it, and you can actually slide in on the information. But I do have a book coming out in the fall that is for everybody. And my Instagram is Tiffaney Malott. And I would love to see you guys on Instagram. That would just be amazing because that's where I'm spending a lot more time and actually going to start going live and connecting with more people. So, but yeah, the Diva 1K Club, I'm so excited. People who were never getting recruits are recruiting 5 to 10 people a month. I had a lady who got 75 customers in a month. Just unbelievable success that's happening. And it's not just a handful of people who are having success. Literally more than half the group that is plugging in, they are getting spotlighted every single week. It's called Diva Spotlight, and we're spotlighting their success every day. It's a very diverse group. We are now going international. We have people in Canada and Germany and parts of the UK. And we are just looking to expand it and help women really, really change their lives. And like I said, I'm writing a book that'll be out this fall. And I'm actually putting together coaching programs so anyone can buy them, including the men, and they can buy the programs and watch me and learn from me because I am right now the only female generic voice in network marketing. I mean, I don't know, there's another lady, but nobody knows about her. And I think I'm also the only person of African-American, only Black person that is generic, not in a company. And I really do believe the industry needs a female voice since we're 80% female. And I believe we need a Black voice because we build long and hard. We're loyal, we're strong and resilient. And I believe that. I have to tell you guys this, you know, I just did my ancestry.com, and why did I just find out that I'm 48% Nigerian? So, it was so funny. Let me tell you something. For the past 4 years, I have had so many people from Nigeria DMing me and contacting me. And then I just found out last month, I'm descended from Nigeria and South Africa. So I'm really excited to be connected. And I've been to Africa, but I want to visit more parts of it. But I just want you guys to know that I really do believe it's time for a fresh voice, a new voice. I've learned from all those other people, but I believe in this day and age with what's going on in the world, people want a generic trainer that looks like them, can relate to them, and has made it and can show them how to do it too. And I hope you guys will support me and help me make that happen.
Fantastic, fantastic. We are grateful for this opportunity. And so finally, what's your parting words?
What are my final words right now?
Yes.
All right. I'm putting my Instagram in the chat again, guys. It's just my name, Tiffaney Malott, just like it is on the flyer. And one more time, I'm going to drop it in the chat, my Diva 1K. And I love you guys too. You guys are the best. Hey, Charles, I might be like, hey, Charles, can I come back again? This is some of the best energy I've had. I'm on Zooms. I'm serious. Look, y'all, I am on Zooms like all the time. And I have never gotten this much love and this many comments and awesome questions as I've gotten from your boss network. So, dude, if I need a pick me up, I'm going to be like, Charles, can I just jump on and say, hey? Because you guys are really
we will be grateful if we can call you back again and you come, because
maybe I'll come back when my book is out. I'll come back in a couple of months when my book is out. But here are my final words.
That would be great.
You know, I'm a network marketer. What'd you say, ma'am?
I said that would be great if you come back. We'd love to have you.
I would be happy to. Yeah. So here are my final words. You know, my final words are do it scared, do it wrong, do it right, just do it. And the reason why I say that is because so many people are waiting for perfection. So many people are waiting to be perfect. So many people are waiting for status and clout and success. I say do it while you're a loser so you can show others that they can become a winner. Do it failure so you can show what it looks like to success. Do it scared so you can show people how to be courageous and get their strength and be bold. And just remember that every butterfly didn't start off as a butterfly. Every butterfly starts off as a caterpillar, creepy, crawly, on their bellies, looking crazy. No caterpillar that is absolutely beautiful, that everybody loves, starts off as a butterfly. They start off as a caterpillar. And I want you to understand why a caterpillar looking creepy and crawly, looking unattractive, not looking like much, and letting people step over it all day long, why it keeps going. It keeps going because even if no one else saw what was in it, it always had the vision. It always knew one day it will become a beautiful butterfly. So that's why I tell you to do it scared, do it wrong, do it in failure, do it, just do it. Because if you, no matter where you are right now, creepy, crawly, ugly little butterfly, ugly little caterpillar, if you know you're about to be a butterfly, then you keep pressing and you let the world see that one day. And that's what I have to share with you guys, because that's what I've done for the past 20 years. And that's what I'm about to do for another 20.
Whoa, do it, guys. Just do it.
Go doing it.
Well, thank you. Thank
My
you
pleasure.
for the time.
Thank you guys for having me.
If you are fired up tonight, I want you to drop 2222 in the chat box. Drop that in the comment on Facebook. If you're fired up, drop that.
Love the twos, man. That's gonna be my new number. That's gonna be my new number. And if you're really fired up, go to Instagram and follow me and DM me, and I will respond because it's the middle of my day. And I look forward to staying in touch with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm running a mentorship course July with some group of people, which you'll be in that course. I know I'll be able to see if you'll be there. Thank you. So guys, I hope you had value tonight. I hope you had value. This is mind-blowing, mind-boggling. This is fantastic. So if you're here on that course, I want you to be here. Make sure you get to register for my coaching program that is coming up July 1st to 30H. For now, it's on flat rate of 30K. Get on board that course. We have amazing tips, trainings that will help you grow your business. And thank you very much for joining tonight's training with Tiffaney Malott. Our next speaker will announce it. Stay tuned, it's going to be another powerful one. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
That was something else.
Powerful.
Wow.